The position.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Aunt Grace. Hi, Grandma. Hi, Uncle Troy.
Oh, that's beautiful. Where they went away? Where did they go?
Oh, they're still here on my end.
Oh, okay. I can see them. Hi,
Okay.
Journey.
Okay, Elias, don't take the blanket away from your face. We can't see you, Elias.
Elias,
Thank you.
how are you?
Good.
Good.
Okay, I just wanted them to come on and say hello.
Oh,
And-
wait a minute. Go ahead. Okay, good.
We have one football question for Elias and Journey. The state that you live in, what is the NFL team that is in your state?
The Patriots?
Yes! Good job. Good job. Okay, say goodbye to Grandma and say goodbye to Aunt Grace.
Bye, you guys.
I love you.
Love you.
Guys.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye, Aunt Grace.
Bye, Elias. Grandma's here too.
Bye, Grandma. Bye, Aunt Grace. Bye, Uncle Troy. Love you. Bye,
I
Grandma.
love you all.
Okay, Keela, you can turn it off now.
Bye.
Hi, Kayla. Oh, that was a surprise.
I knew you would be happy to see both of them.
Yes.
All right. So here we are. Welcome to
Troy,
ladies.
Troy,
Huh?
Troy.
Mhm.
We have our pen.
Oh, yes. So
So
let's give a shout out to one of my co-workers, Hope Walter, who designs jewelry, and she made the pieces that Mama and Aunt Grace are wearing. So thank you, Hope. I think Hope, I always want to say she's in Connecticut, or maybe she's upstate New York. Wherever you are, Hope, thank you very much for being a fan of Ladies in Their 80s and making some jewelry for my mama, and my Aunt Grace.
that is so beautiful, beautiful. You will be getting your thank yous. No. I love every piece that you said. I am a jewelry fanatic.
Well, Hope
Thank you.
Hope will appreciate that. Okay, so here we are going into week. Let me get my week straight. They go by so quickly. Week 14. I got Detroit tonight. They're already up 7-0. Are y'all watching?
Well, it's on.
Okay. So
Yeah.
they're already up 7-0.
Yes,
And-
I have the lines as well.
Okay. And so before we get into what's coming up this week, we already talked about the Thanksgiving Day games. We did that on Saturday night. And then looking at, so Mama's pretty much, one of the ladies in the 80s fans texted me and they said, "Is your mom saying that Patrick Mahomes is betting on games and not covering the spread?"
That's not what I was saying.
I said, I don't know, but who knows? I'm not going to argue with her. He has not covered the spread, but I thought it was kind of funny that one of my coworkers, not coworkers, former coworkers, Senior Master Sergeant Green, whom you met when I was in the Air Force, Mama, he watches every episode, and he mentioned that to me. He said, "Does your mom think that Patrick Mahomes is deliberately not trying to win by a certain amount?"
No, what I was saying was I think he's losing his edge. He's not playing as well as he usually performs.
Okay. All right. I'll buy that. Okay. I'm going to walk away from that because I'm not going to say anything bad about Patrick Mahomes.
Well, that's not saying anything bad. That's just making a statement.
Fair enough, man. Doesn't sound like anything good. But what do I know? All right, so I'm looking at, who's really started to be competitive are the Carolina Panthers.
Yes, they
Yes.
are. And I have them. They're playing the Eagles this week, and I have the Eagles.
Yeah, they should win that.
I think so.
Have you all given any thought to who you think? And I love to spring questions on Mama and Aunt Grace so they don't think I'm going to give them. Have y'all given any thought to who you think might be the MVP of the league this year?
Most valuable player
Yes, ma'am.
of the league?
Uh-huh.
No, I haven't. I think Barkley might.
Mama, we are on the same page. I think he might as well. And it hasn't gone to a running back in a long time.
Yeah. I read that today.
Oh.
But I really think that he stands a good chance.
Well, the Eagles are essentially the same team, with the exception of Barkley, that they were last year.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's made a tremendous difference to.
Yes, he has.
Yeah.
Each game, he is a big contributor to their winning.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So my vote goes for Barkley.
But you know who else I think will probably get it though, because he's a quarterback?
Let me tell you who you're going to say. Goff.
I wasn't going. He's got a shot, but that's not where I was going to go.
Oh, where were you going?
To Buffalo. I was going up to Buffalo with Josh.
Oh, okay. Huh. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be those three. Whatever order.
Right.
But Josh Allen, Jared Goff, and Saquon with the
Allen, Goff, or Barkley.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll see.
Okay.
Sister, who do you think? I had thought of Daniels, but he's slipping a little.
Yeah. Well, they bounced back this past week.
Yes, he did. Yes.
Tennessee is one of the more up and down teams because they went into Houston and handled Houston week before last, and then they come out and get stomped by the Commanders.
Oh,
they're hard to figure out. What do y'all think about that? I'm sorry.
I have a little tidbit.
Huh?
The first time since 1950, two teams had a touchdown of more than 70 yards back to back. Now,
in what game was that?
The Browns and the Broncos.
Speaking of that game, Jameis Winston is the most trick or treat quarterback you ever want to see in your life.
I am so happy he has been given the opportunity to play.
Yes, but you cannot throw 4 touchdowns. In fact, he threw 6 touchdowns. He threw 4 for his team and 2 for the other team.
You didn't have to go there.
I heard on the radio that the thing about Jameis Winston is he'll keep your team in the game and he'll keep the other team in the game. And I had the Browns plus 6.5. So if they would have lost by 6, I would have won that game, but they lost by 9.
Oh, okay.
And they were going in to score.
I know.
And he threw a third interception.
I think he was colorblind. At the end, I don't know, something just happened to him.
Aunt Grace, you might have a point there. Maybe he's colorblind.
But he did say he was going to ask the Lord.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I always say,
take away the interceptions.
I really hope the Lord has more important things to worry about than a football game. but what do I know?
Not for him.
right.
He's a good young man.
He seems
I'm
like
not-
it. He
I'm
seems
not.
like it. He had his troubles in college, but that's another
Yeah, that
story
was
for another day.
now.
So what did you think about the Eagles handling Baltimore? I thought that they handled them rather easily.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was
Yeah,
that was a good game.
Barkley, he showed his stuff again.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
And,
Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead. I'm finished.
Speaking of, Mama, a couple of years ago, Justin Tucker and Aunt Grace, since you're wearing a Ravens.
Yes, I'm trying to give them their mojo back.
Justin Tucker could not miss a field goal.
I know. That's what I was going to comment on.
I feel so bad for him because I really like him as a kicker. And he seems like a good guy. And he kept us in it a couple of years ago in the suicide pool when he set that record with the 66-yard field goal.
Right.
Where I almost had a heart attack after he made it. But yeah, he can't make an extra point.
I know.
Missing chip shot field goals, I think it's kind of gotten in his head.
Probably.
Yeah, it's something. I wonder if he has anything personal going on.
Yeah.
It's just something that's just not clicking with him.
Well, again, as I said before, I'm sure God, the Lord, has more important things to worry about than a football game. But I've been saying silent prayers for Justin Tucker, hoping that he gets his mojo back because I really like him.
If he had been kicking like he normally kicks, they would have won that game.
Yeah, they would. I don't think that they would have maybe one loss. Off the top of my head, I know that they've lost a couple of games by 6 or less. So, yeah. Anyway.
So the Steelers are going back to play their nemesis of a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, so let me bounce ahead to week 14 on my phone. Week 14, the Steelers, who are they playing on, Greg?
Browns.
Oh, they're playing them again already?
Yes.
Oh, there it is.
They're going to redeem themselves.
Yeah, I think the Steelers won't allow that to happen, what happened 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And what about Josh Allen? How did that go now?
Oh, wait a minute.
Okay.
Point on the Steelers.
Be quiet, Aunt Grace. Your baby sister's talking.
Like to, I know a game is on, but hey, there's some point things that need to be brought out here.
Go ahead.
Yes, ma'am.
In my reading,
Mm-hmm.
I found something very interesting.
Okay.
Who is the longest term head coach in the NFL right now?
Off the top of my head, I think it's Tomlin.
Very good. Yay. Good for you.
Don't you know who my mother is?
He's been head coach now for, guess what? 18.
I think it's 18, yeah.
18 years.
Yep.
I thought that was awesome.
I'm happy for him. And the Steelers, they don't get rid of coaches. They've only had 3 coaches since 1969.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Chuck Noll, Bill Cowher, and now Mike Tomlin.
Okay.
They find a good person and they hang on to them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's a real good person.
He
knows football, and he's a caring person to his players.
I agree.
He stays in tune with what's going on with them.
I agree. Did you see the soundbite last week where a reporter asked him during a press conference about Antonio Brown coming back to the team, saying he would play for the Steelers for free if they take him back? And as soon as the reporter asked the question, Tomlin just looked at him and exited left. He walked out like, yeah, Antonio Brown ain't coming back to this.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was funny.
It's the saying, you never miss your water until your well runs dry.
And all of his troubles, he brought it on himself.
Mhm.
But you know what? I would say 99% of the people who in the world who have trouble, they bring it on themselves in some way, shape, or form.
Yes.
And then they wonder what happened. Yeah, Wilson had a very good game last week.
Yes, he did. A phenomenal game.
Yeah.
438. Yeah. I'm happy for him.
Yeah, me.
And I think it wasn't
That's why she's sporting his.
I see that. I saw his number 3. Yeah, I saw that. Is there anything else that jumps out at you for this coming week?
For this coming week. No, but you didn't talk about Josh Allen with that spectacular play that he made.
You mean where he threw the pass and then he caught the lateral and then ran it in?
Yes.
That was a great play.
Yeah. Yes.
Don't see that very often.
No, I think that's I forget the stats on that now. But it was her first time for that particular type of play.
I don't think I've ever seen a pass to a receiver and then a lateral back to the quarterback.
Yeah.
And especially under those crazy conditions where, the ball could slip and
right. All that
snowing like crazy.
Yeah.
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 Have either one of y'all ever been to Buffalo?
No.
But Mama, you've been to Niagara Falls before, haven't you?
Yes, but I passed through it, but I didn't stop.
Did you drive or you
No, I was on a tour bus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you. Well, it definitely gets cold up there next to Lake Erie. All right. So I've got Detroit tonight. Mama, you like Detroit tonight. Aunt Grace, who do you like this week?
Tonight or for the week?
Well, tonight or for the week?
Well, for the week, I go with the Eagles, but I like Detroit.
Oh, against Carolina. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All
And
right.
for the week, I
Mhm.
have the Vikings. They're playing the Falcons.
That's an iffy one.
Oh, I kind of like that. Kirk Cousins, man, he's fallen off the wagon, hadn't he?
Yes. But I still wouldn't bet against it.
He's another trick or treat kind of guy. But it seems as though, with the exception of Tom Brady, once you hit 40, it's hard. Your skills, they go quickly.
Yes. As Rogers has found out.
I don't think he's realized that yet.
He had the audacity to say, Mama, there's one of my favorite words. He had the audacity to say that, well, if I do decide to come back, I will give the Jets, the first option.
Yeah,
Really, dude, you know what? I'd rather have Andres at quarterback right now instead of you.
Oh, my.
Andres, you can still spin it, can't you? You can still spin the ball down the field. All right. Matriculate the ball down the field. Okay. All right. Anything else y'all wanted to add before we hop out of here?
I can't think of anything right now.
Okay. Well, good luck to the Detroit Lions tonight, whom I have a little bit of cash on. And I will see you all next week. And by the way, it was so great seeing y'all. I know I just saw you like 3 weeks ago for Aunt Grace's birthday. But I always get so excited to see you all. And Mama.
Thanksgiving too.
Yeah, I saw you Thanksgiving, and I saw you a couple of weeks ago for your birthday.
Oh yeah.
Mama, I talked to our friend CY tonight, and she said she loves watching ladies in their 80s.
Oh, she watches it. Oh my goodness. Oh wow.
Yeah, I sent it to Arnold on his cell phone. CY, for anyone listening in, is a lady that we grew up with who used to take care of me when I was a little boy and Mama was working, taking care of my sister and I,
Also our cousin.
and also our cousin.
And my
And-
classmate.
What's that? And
my
yes, Aunt
class-
Grace's classmate. That's right. And I send the ladies in their 80s video to her son on his cell phone, and he shows it to her because, you know, she hasn't figured it out how to do it on her cell phone.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah. So, yeah, she said she said, Mama, never in my life would I ever think Gene would be talking about football.
Tell her, neither did I.
All right. All right, ladies, I will speak with you next week. Mama, I love you. Aunt Grace, I love you.
I love you.
And-
Love you more.
All right. And anybody tuning in, make sure you subscribe and tell your friends about Ladies in Their 80s. Everybody have a good night.
Good night, Elias Journey.
Bye, Elias.